everybody. I'm back again today. Whoops. Oh, we're fixing lunch. I'm back again today. We painted these cabinets with Sherwin-Williams color alpaca. We used a we didn't. We used Pro Classic semi-gloss.
Right.
And they turned out great. They were custom cherry cabinets. And so they had a little trouble, you know, feeling like, is it okay to paint cherry cabinets? But in the end, they didn't want that dark look any longer. And so they opted to paint them, and I think they're quite happy. So what we are back now, if you guys remember a few videos ago where Brian and I were practicing with all of this glazing and trying to show them all of the different options they had, well, this is that house. And from going, after we got them all installed, they like them so much solid, they've decided to back off on the glazing, back off on all of the major waxing, and all they want us to do is use a gray wax in the bevels. I have a funny story about this. This is our Country Chic gray wax that we sell at Tammy Loves, or you can go to Country Chic's website and order it online and use the coupon code Tammy, or I'm sorry, it says Loves 10 and it's capital letters, L-O-V-E-S, all caps, 10, and you get 10% off. But they wanted gray wax instead of the antiquing wax that we had practiced with. Well, I didn't have any gray wax, and I didn't know about any gray wax. But I said, I'm sure we could find some online. So he's like, oh, no problem, I'm online all the time. I'll see if I can find some. So he looks and looks, and guess where he found it? Country Chic. So my paint company they send me all their new products all the time. They're always coming out with so many new things. It's hard to keep up with all of it. So anyway, I just thought that was so funny. The one gray wax that he found was from our company that I didn't even know it. So we placed a nice stock order, and there you go. So instead of the antique wax, which is more brown, this is grayer, more charcoal colored. And so they want it very light. So this is also what's so funny. If you guys remember the video where we were doing all kinds of glazes and stuff on the cabinets, they just want those bevels gently done. And I don't know if you can tell the difference from here to here. But this one is done. This one actually is probably a little heavier than what they want. They really want it light. And I told him I'd rather do it light and then come back and add another coat than to do too much. So he was home, she was not. And you know, we don't want to overdo anything. It's easier to add than it is to take off. So do you guys see how easy this is? I'm applying this with a stencil brush, a dense, round, thick stencil brush. And it's just gray wax from Country Chic. You can put it on, you can wipe it with your finger. We usually use a rag to soften it back because it just gets the job done a little faster. But our goal is to get it into that crease. We ended up and did not caulk that crease. If we're plain painting, we always caulk this inside beveled area. But in this case, we did not. Because we knew we were going to be waxing in that area, so it seems kind of silly to do that. So you want to leave your cabinets open a little bit so they can cure, but that's it. That's how easy it is, and I just thought I'd show you guys how easy it is. And then while I have you too, we were just talking. I'm going to shut this lunch off. I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the house because it's such a cool house. Let me flip you around here. Before and after of the cabinets. Oh wait, I flipped it back to me. Sorry. But this is a log cabin type home that they built themselves, he and her, several years ago. And it's just really beautiful. But they're kind of tired of the darker look, so we painted what drywall they have. Doug's working over there on finishing. And I can show you one thing. They had these very country primitive type curtains over the kitchen area, and I told them they need to brighten it up, and so they got some curtains from the shop, from our store, and they're just like looks like French words, but we do carry window treatments, and I think as I stand back, of course everything's open and we're not finished yet. I'll have to give you an after, but that looks so much better with those gray cabinets than what these did. So we ended up and we painted, oh, back in this hallway, you can't really see that. Doug, I spotted a piece of tape still up over there. Are you working over there?
No.
You forgot it? Okay. Okay, there's still a piece, so don't miss that. But just like going down their basement steps, I don't know, is all stone, and he has all kinds of stories about it. Can I get through because we've been working? But just a quick look, and I just ran upstairs to use the restroom, and it was just so cool. But look at this, and look at their light. Isn't that neat? Really neat. Hi, Pam. Hey, Matt. Hi, Jennifer and Jana. Do I have to seal after the wax? You know, I do not, because we used the Pro Classic. So if you used a chalk-based paint, then yes, you would want to seal that. So she has a lot of stuff, a lot of cool stuff. We would love to get a hold of this house to do a little tweaking ourselves, actually, because they have such cool stuff. But yeah, we just don't work in a house like this very often. Oh, look, they've stuck bears up in the rafters. That's cute. Okay, but I want to show you their bathroom. That's the main thing. We did this wall. We did an old world treatment going up the steps here. You guys have seen us do that. So it kind of fit in with the house. And at the top of the steps, I just want to show you their restroom. Here is like their railing is really cool. And then this is a wall where they did themselves, and since they're going gray, I believe we'll probably be back to make that in the gray family. But here is the restroom, and I don't know with the lighting if I can get you guys to be able to see it, but it's such a cool room. And look at that shower, so cool. And I love the dog door stop is very cool. I had my finger in the way. The dog door stop, and then the cabinetry. It's very cool. And they did a like a concrete type texture on the walls in here, which is the reason why I wanted to show you guys too. It's like a concrete, actually, literally. So it's very cool. And I just love how she's just got this room all pulled together really well, pulling the orange colors everywhere out of the wood. And yeah, I think it looks great. So that's all I have. I'm not going to take you through the whole house because I didn't really ask permission this time. They don't care, but since I'm not saying whose house and where I'm at, it's okay. But I do like to check in when I can, but he's already left before I thought about it. So I just wanted to show you that easy way to do the cabinets, and hopefully that makes sense, Jana. If you're using chalk-based paint, you do have to seal it because it's so dry. And I always say, if you have spaghetti sauce on your fingers and you're used to working with chalk-based paint, could you imagine touching your cabinet door, you know, like that? It would just, all of that red would just slurp right up. So we like to use Pro Classic. We like to use the semi-gloss finish when we're doing cabinets, trim, and doors. It dries the hardest, and it really holds up. Let's see, Jennifer says, so after you do the wax accents, should I poly? No, the wax will dry. I usually do one or the other, but I just moved out of state and I have so many projects to do. Oh, I understand that. I understand that. Yes, if you just wax the beveled areas, then you can wipe it as you're doing it a little bit, but it will leave a little bit of haze. You'd have to paint over it, so it'll dry, and we don't do anything. Hi, Joyce. Hey, Taylor. We don't do anything. After we get them waxed, we're done. So that hopefully that helps you. But yeah, it'll take a day or two to dry because we put it on kind of heavy in the bevels. This job wasn't too heavy, so it won't take that long to dry out. So that's all I have. So I just thought I'd show you guys real quick an easy way to get the wax in those bevels. Here's another, the lighting isn't very good over here, but you can see these bevels. You can see that it's got just that little dark accent. There's a good spot you can see. Tried to round the corners a little bit. So there, that shows up really good over here. But that just shows you, it just kind of pops the dimension of it. Otherwise, they were just kind of flat looking. So, hi Tracy. So that's all I have. I just wanted to show you guys, and I'll be posting the before and after of this kitchen as soon as it's all done. So have a great day, and thanks you guys for watching. Bye.